Welcome back to another South Carolina Realtors Standard Forms walkthrough. Today we are diving into SCR Form 600, which is our broker-to-broker referral agreement. This form is essential whenever you are referring a buyer consumer or a seller consumer to another brokerage, whether across the state or across the country. This form will ensure that compensation and terms are clearly outlined and legally protected.
SCR Form 600 handles the critical business details between referral brokerages, but it recently underwent an important risk management update that all members need to be aware of. The SCR Standard Forms Committee approved adding specific signature lines for the referred consumer to sign. This prospect is the consumer who is being referred between the brokers.
Exactly. Adding consumer's signature isn't just an extra step. It is a vital practice to ensure we establish documenting proper disclosure with informed consent. The prospect's signatures help to ensure the consumer is fully aware that their information is being shared and that a professional referral arrangement is in place between the brokerages. Anticipate that the National Association of Realtors may make this disclosure an ethical requirement in the near future. One important reminder is that under federal RESPA laws, it is illegal to pay or receive money for the referral of closing services. There is an exemption from these laws only for broker-to-broker referral compensation. SCR Form 600 fits into this broker-to-broker exemption.
Additionally, South Carolina's state laws prohibit receiving compensation for the referral of real estate services except for broker-in-charge licensees, who may pay compensation to their associate licensee in accordance with their compensation agreements, independent contractor agreements, and brokerage policies. Note that property managers in charge, apartment managers, or unlicensed individuals cannot be involved in compensation referrals. Section 1, 2, 3, and 4 are fairly self-explanatory. Section 1, referring broker and receiving broker. Fill in their names, and you will include contact and license information on page 2 below their agreeing signatures. Section 2 and 3, prospect. Fill in the prospect's name and contact information. This is the prospect being referred between the brokers. Fill in the prospect's name, the contact information, and you will include the prospect's contact information on page 2 below the prospect's informed consent signature for Section 4, consent to referral.
Be alert with Sections 5 and 6. Pay close attention to Section 5 and 6 because a mistake in these sections can result in no compensation for your brokerage. Section 5, use a term of days that is an adequate length of days for a typical transaction to occur in the target market. Note that this Section 5 will include a transaction which is pending on the expiration date. Section 6, this is the broker's compensation section, so be very careful when completing Section 6. The Forms Committee has written this SCR Form 600 for a single checkbox selection in order to reduce confusion, and they include an other blank when your broker needs to tailor this SCR 600 form to your broker's needs. Let's talk about Section A of Section 6. Checkbox 1 is a flat dollar amount. That's pretty simple. Checkbox 2 is a percentage of the listing commission used when you refer a seller. Checkbox 3 is a percentage of the selling commission used when referring a buyer. Checkbox 4 is the other and could be used to tailor the SCR 600 to the broker's needs. For example, intent for a flat dollar amount to be paid upon providing the prospect's name and contact information, or broker's intent to use both checkbox 2 and 3 so the referral is paid on commission received on both sides of the transaction, such as in a dual agency situation. Section B of Section 6, broker compensation, provides payment will occur within a fill-in-the-blank number of days of receiving compensation from the transaction involving the prospect, and requires the referring broker to provide their tax payment information, such as IRS W-9 form, to the receiving broker to facilitate payment.
Section 7 eliminates confusion by stating the number of transactions that this SCR Form 600 applies to when a prospect conducts multiple transactions during the Section 5 length of agreement term. Fill in the blank number of transactions, or the SCR Form 600 applies to exactly one transaction, even if there are multiple transaction closings.
Sections 8, 9, and 10 are lawyer issues covering contract law issues.
Realtors, please contact SCR Legal Team on the legal hotline for any questions. The SCR Legal Hotline number is 888-772-5206 or email info@screaltors.org. Please like and subscribe to South Carolina Realtors YouTube channel so you don't miss the rest of our upcoming standard forms walkthrough videos.
From SCR Legal, I'm Byron King. Thanks to Mike and Tyler on the boards.
And I'm India Whaley. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.